Welcome back, Sneaky Ninjas. We're here with a tour of the creative server. This is not actually a live commentary, so Lily's voice is going to be in the background. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. Basically, well, actually, I know what I'm doing. I'm basically just giving you a tour of the server. And I'll post a link to something over in the sun over there. I forget what, but I'll figure it out when I go to edit this. Anyway, this is the spawn of the server on this bridge here. It's really just a spawn. Ignore the minecart tracks down there. Those are being fixed. Over there is Great Library. Up here is K. I don't know what I was trying to explain here. This is awkward. Anyway, over there is a Great Library. We got a bridge here, bridge there, bridges all around. The server really likes bridges, as you guys can probably tell. Now, if we were to come up here, we would see that there's a small town up here, again, on the bridge. And this was actually the first few buildings we actually ever built on the server. Me and my little brother built all this stuff, minus the iron whatever's on the outside up there, if you can see. I don't know if you'll be able to see with me talking like this. This was hand built by one of my sisters a while back. Oh, I was supposed to say hi, Lily. Whatever. All the signs, okay, maybe not these signs. Most of the signs in the server are broken. I think Nathaniel might have gone and fixed these ones. Basically, when Mojang went and decided something about, I don't know, Oofus over there. That's my house below us. Skyscraper right here. That was built in, I forget which update it was, but whenever we got to build up to the level ceiling, which was capped at 128 for a while, and now is 256. That is actually 256 blocks tall. It is pretty cool. Everything in there was hand-built except the floors. So everything about that was hand-built except the floors. This tower I'm looking at right now, or was looking at, yeah, there we go. That tower I'm looking at right now is the Elements Tower. I think a lot of it was hand-built. This is something else I built. It is also this one's world edited, except for the little designs like that one I'm looking at right now. Over here we have a working game of Connect 4 built by Clone Trooper 5555. Wait, did I get that right? 5555. Yeah, there we go. And it doesn't take into account turns, but that's okay. As long as you're not playing with a schmuck, Nathaniel, should be good. I have no idea what this orange-green building is behind us. I'm stopped. Why am I stopped? Keep moving. Keep moving. Oh, I think my mom came into my room at this point. There we go. And we're just going to warp over here. Little tour of a dwarven thingy that Nathaniel had built up long time ago. It's got all sorts of arches in here. At this point, I realize I need night vision. So, there we go. Night vision. Perfect. Alright. These took him a while, from what I know. But he only built one and just copy and pasted it. So, once he had one, he didn't need to copy-paste them anymore. Or, no. He didn't need to build anymore. He's also got all this cool lava architecture going, flowing everywhere. It's pretty cool.
Pretty decently looking.
What?
Okay.
I don't know what I said at that point, so just ignore Lily. Just ignore her. This tree was built very shortly after the server reopened. And I'm stopped again. Why am I stopped? I don't remember. I don't remember why I had stopped at this point. But, okay, now we're back again. Random fountain over there, not sure what it was for. You can see the city in the background back there. Now we're heading over here to Lily's little house of physics or something. I don't know what it stands for, but it does. So, we'll go with it. Okay, never mind. I guess I come back to it. Big building right here, the Rainbow Building. It's big, and it's empty. I basically had built it with World Edit and didn't know what else to put in there. What I'm looking at now, I believe, is an aquarium. The brick building. I don't know what this wood one is. The dam over here, that's someone's office. That was built by hand. I don't know whose it is. It's been sold so many times. Actually, it says on the sign right over there. This is... Oh, okay, we're going back this way. Okay, there we go. Card King's house. The very first house ever built on the server. Also hand-built. It has a library that's kind of like a maze, so I would not recommend going in there. I'm not sure what this bedrock building is. My little brother built that, so... again, ignore the minecart tracks. This is kind of our... I'm not sure what I was looking at. That's a noisemaker down there, that building. This, what I'm looking at now, what am I trying to showcase here? Oh, a helicopter. Yes, good helicopter. I don't know why there's lava there, but there is. Okay, and that is a dinosaur museum I'm looking at right now. That's the bio building right there. Has a genetically correct strand of DNA in there. Don't know what DNA it is. I think it might be human, but I don't know for sure. This is the Great Library. Everything in here was built by hand. Nothing that is in here was world edited. This was before I knew what World Edit was or what Bucket was, so that's that. The Dinosaur Museum is just over there. Now I'm on top of the hotel, which Nathaniel built. This, I want to say, was World Edited, but I don't know for sure. Nathaniel, correct me on that in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think it might have been World Edited. Yeah, here we go. All the signs are broken, so... Null just means there's nothing there, and then the quotes are just plain text on there. And all the weird things like codes like CU2700XY something. Basically just means that there was a certain symbol there, like a greater than symbol. Excuse me. Greater than symbol or something like that. And these are each of the individual rooms. I had actually designed the rooms, and we had just copy-pasted them.
Yeah, but I'm in a different spot. Hold on. Okay.
Good. Now at this point, I teleport over to Lily, who is in District 13. This was an overnight project during... what was the day?
Wait,
New Year's Eve. We built most
of it
invisible at around 2-3 a.m.-ish. So it's pretty cool. This is a
mess hall.
Shut up, Lily. This is the this is the cafeteria. There's screens over there behind me. As you saw, there was carpet there that was supposed to represent food. Down here are a bunch of rooms.
Did you show down here?
Oh yeah. At this point, she reminds me to show off the jail. Basically, pretty cool. Just a lever opens a door. I was a doofus and didn't think that through. With the compass, you teleport through things. Anyway, this is our interrogation chamber. If she was to come in here and I was to somehow be able to use that lever there, we'd be able to interrogate. Oh, excuse me. And it would be pretty cool. However, yeah, it's a bit difficult to get to. Should put a button there. Anyway, these are the prison showers. They don't work, but in the future, I was thinking maybe we could put command blocks. Could put there. Yeah, I could put command blocks back there. Anyway, wow, I must have done this really fast. These are the rooms, like living quarters almost. And then this here is the staircase down to the bunker. No, it's not correct. Yes, there is a thingy down the stairs. I'm not going to freeze frame there. Just pause it there. Anyway, this is the bunker. I think it looks pretty accurate for what we're trying to represent in Minecraft, so... At this point, I got stuck in a... Yeah, anyway. Okay, I don't know where I was going now. I think I know where I was going. Oh, no. This is, that thing I just looked at was a teleporter. A roller coaster through the server. This is the giant dead tree. There were supposed to be leaves on it at one point, but we forgot about leaf decay. And that's why there's this little shrub thing right here that I'm looking at. But since then we've turned off leaf decay, and it's been cool. But anyway, this is the academy. That double helix of water there keeps breaking because people keep right-clicking the block 36 that is on there that keeps the water contained. So that's why that keeps breaking. Probably not a good way to fix that, unfortunately. I think it looks pretty cool. Anyway, there's a volcano over there. This was supposed to be some sort of play area, training, wizardy sort of... I don't know what it was supposed to be, but I thought it looked cool at the time, so... This in here was supposed to be like living quarters and a library and all sorts of stuff. But I kind of gave up on it and started to work on something else. And as we can see on the signs there's a bunch of random crap that broke everything. Information kiosk over there. Honestly, I don't know what I was doing here, so we're just going to leave it at that. Anyway, came in here, don't know what this was. I don't remember what a lot of this was. I know I built a lot of it a long time ago, but that's about it. And then I realized that this lever here opens that door over there, which I guess was supposed to be some sort of a cellar that the customers or students weren't supposed to get into. I don't know. That room next to the incinerator over there, I don't know what it's for. It's been a long time since I've worked on this project. Now I'm teleporting... we got our zombie hand here, and probably the only decently looking small building is below me, right there. Pagoda looking thing. This is Rachel's mountain. Voxel sniped mountain. She wanted me to put a wall around it, so I did. There was a currency on the server at one point. Actually, there still is, but we don't use it. And particularly because I've overinflated everything. And this right here is a suspension bridge. This was world edited, but I still think it was ridiculously cool. It took a long time to build. It's freaking massive, as you guys can probably tell. And it's just pretty cool. And if we were to come over this way, if I can find it. There it is. This is my little dwarven elvish thing. It looks... I think it looks really cool. I don't know what I was trying to do with it or what, but basically, huge underground chasm that I had. Voxel sniped out, and I really like it. Bunch of lava. Again, Voxel sniped. And it does actually go down to the very bottom of the world. The lowest layer of stone you see there is actually the bottom of the world. I voxel sniped out all the bedrock. It's all stone now. And anyway, behind us was a giant arch I had worked on for a while. Basically just to hold stuff. I don't know what the building is. Some sort of a forge, I would guess. Anyway, at this point, I think I cut and went back to the next
airport?
thing. What? Oh, never mind. Anyway. And below us, right here, is a cavern, chasm sort of thing. I kind of worked on it for a little bit and then was like, aww. Little castle here. Again, I didn't build a lot of the stuff that's in the server, so I don't know what a bunch of it is. I did build that dam there in this lake. But other than that, I really don't know much about who built what or what it is. Oh, there's a courthouse over here. I forgot to show you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Back.
You should probably tell them all the rules.
If we go into here, we can see that it is a courthouse and a town hall with working sounds, which you can't actually hear. It's a clock sort of thing. Bunch of sign problems. Yeah. So at this point, I think I paused it here for you guys to read. Paused it here. And paused it right there for you guys to read. And those things down there, /U0003C or whatever, those are supposed to be the less than signs to simulate arrows. And there we go. The working sound. There's a note block on the other side of that. I broke it to show you guys. It's a working clock. At that point, I thought I screwed up the clock and was going to get banned from my own server. But, you know what? Whatever, it's my server. And Blazer Ken, or whatever, I don't know what you guys call him. But anyway, he placed all the villagers around. Except this guy right here. That's Pope Mike. Pope Mike BBC. We've got a bunch of stuff here. We had a little joke going on, and basically we wrote our own little Mormon Bible thing. But it was stolen, and I think it was burned, so no need to worry about that. And this is a graveyard here. Nathaniel just basically built a bunch of graves and labeled them, put a bunch of funny stuff on there. It's pretty cool. This is the airport. This was all built by hand. The reason why it was built by hand is because it was a it was built during an update to the server. So like we would update from beta 1.x to beta 1.z, and all of our plugins would break, and we'd have to be on just vanilla creative for a while. So that's what that is.
How could you forget that?
Forget what? I don't remember what I forgot.
I should go.
I cannot remember what I forgot.
I should come with you, because I haven't seen that in a while.
Oh, the catacombs.
Hey.
That's what I forgot to show you guys. Now, I forgot where the button was, but basically this here is an entrance to the catacombs. And it was a secret project for a while. Only me and Nathaniel knew about it. And I told Nathaniel he couldn't come in because I wanted to build it on my own, but he continued to come in and was being a schmuck, and there was a rule that I had implemented about that. And I think I was probably 13 at the time, so I was a schmuck at that point. I probably need to go back through here and update everything again because it looks pretty old. But this is one room that I was severely pleased with. I really liked it. This was kind of a random, almost modern art-esque kind of area. The wheat there was supposed to go in all different growth heights because I had set up the lighting just right, but it didn't work for whatever reason. I don't know, but I kind of think this room looks kind of cool. I was going to expand it through that hallway there that I was just looking in, but never did. Again, the server died for 2 years. The server wasn't up, and me and Nathaniel would go in every once in a while just to go look and see what we had built. And at one point we were actually going through and making everything look old and decrepit.
You're gonna have to fix those signs.
Yeah, Lily, I know. I'm gonna have to fix the signs. All the signs in the server are broken. Gonna have to fix them. Whatever. Let me finish my story. Anyway, we're trying to make everything look old and decrepit, and it was pretty cool. And then I lost the world.
Why does everything have a dungeon?
That's not a thing. But anyway, built some dungeons in the catacomb. Nathaniel actually, these used to be piston doors, but Nathaniel had changed those, and now it alerts a couple of people when the catacombs and dungeons doors have been opened. These were little things I had built. I think we locked Ben in here at one point. Hacker Ben.
Was me.
Not Hacker, sorry. Wrecker Ben. And
anytime there was a dungeon, everybody would lock me up. It's why?
Or maybe we locked
why you do this to me?
Anyway, one of the two got locked up, and they were uncreative and smashed a bunch of things, so that's what that was. I don't remember what else I showcased in this video. Oh, these rooms. These basically the same as District 13,
I have a room!
And I just built one, copied them all the way down, and never actually finished them, so.
Wow, mine actually looks kind of cool.
Catacombs was an old project. At this point, I went into Lily's
weird carpet, and then down here
place and checked it out.
Kind of cool.
It was pretty decent.
I don't know I had a room here.
And then she didn't know she had a room there. I don't know what I said, so. Oh, I smashed her door. So rude. Yeah, see, there we go, right there. We do have a currency, but no one uses it because I have 100 million of it. Or actually,
Didn't
1 billion.
Didn't you name it after yourself?
I actually think I might have named it after myself, but in a different game. This was a weird little area here, and I just got
Where'd you
Skyped.
go?
I don't know who I got Skyped by.
Oh, okay.
Not in the present time when this video is
Same.
recorded. And if we come down this hall, this actually goes up to Nathaniel's house. I had built this. Again, world edited it. This one was a hard one to world edit because the spiral staircase didn't want to work out very well. And
Really?
at this point, I don't know what I was saying to Lily, but I do know that I couldn't figure out how to get out of his house, and eventually just went over here. And someone Skyped me again in the video. I don't know who was Skyping me. Maybe I'll change all of those Skypes to Nathaniel's banana ping. Just banana. I don't know. Anyway, what was I trying to do at this point? I don't remember. It looks like the video's almost over. I'm watching the little bar go across the screen, inchworming across. I was telling you guys I was hoping to do some time lapses and things like that. Be cool in the server. And anyway, at this point I was doing my outro, so I need to do this before the video ends. Crap. Remember, stay sneaky, like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and above all else, remember, stay sneaky.